We'll just have to wait and see. Pace truck working the field through the S's, and looks like we're going to extend it.
Once again, a broadcaster delay. This time it's because YouTube is a garbage platform.
Ironic, because as soon as YouTube was up...
Are you?
As soon as it went up...
Seriously?
As soon as it went up, we were good.
I hate everything. All right. Hi on YouTube. Welcome to Kohler.
Apologies for the wait.
So now we get a whole lap to fill.
Well, now we can go over a couple things here, Jake. You know,
right.
Stage racing, you know, once again is back. 10 laps for stage 1. Stage laps, or stage 2, 10 laps again. Ends on lap 20, and then the final stage to complete the race on lap 40. So, you know, there's going to be a little bit of, I wouldn't say strategy. Maybe some guys will come in and right before the stages, we'll have to just wait and see how that pans out. But definitely going to throw a wrinkle in the way things are going to be run tonight.
So we caught this right before pre-race started. Points not going to be a factor, really, at least the top points battle, because the top 2 in points, Michael Cozy Jr. and Michael Frisch, they aren't here. Briar LaPrade, who is in 3rd, though, he, well, 3rd overall, 4th with the drop, 5th with the drop, actually. He is here. He's starting on pole, so it's going to be interesting, Kevin, here to see, you know, who can climb up through the field. Again, these guys do have one drop that they can use. For Frisch and Cozy, this is their first and hopefully only non-start on this season. Briar, I mean, he missed the double, I believe, back at Iowa. He only has 3 starts on the year, and he's not the only one that missed multiple races because of missing the doubles over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I believe Vargas is another one that missed a handful of races this season. So him starting in 3rd, he'll be able to capitalize on not only these stage points, hopefully for his sake, but a good finish at the end of the race. And then, of course, Briar, with the way the drop works, I think he was only a handful of points out of the lead, and so this will be a good week for him to maybe capitalize, get an easy win. He's about a half-second faster than the rest of the field. We'll see if Davin has anything to say about it, but going to be interesting as far as we look at the points.
Stages into lap 10, into lap 20, then we go the rest of the distance, 40 laps in total. Green flag, we are underway in the DriveThrough Designs 100K from Canada. And it is Gavin Cornelius, the guy that sponsors the race, that takes the lead into turn number 1 as everybody sorts it out. And through the rest of the grid, no contact, we survived the first corner.
Oh, I was going to say, Devin got a really good jump on Briar on the restart. They're going to be side by side here downhill. Going through turn 3.
We've got multiple cars off. One in the wall, way in the back, the caution's out. Caleb, Rusty is involved. Cody Hicken is involved. Dylan Jacobs involved.
Oh, Cosman. Oh, yeah, Cosman got sideways as well in the middle of the track. It looked like there was oil or something.
That was super weird. Champagne, Jacobs, and Hicken all went off. That's turn 2. And then in the checkup, here's the replay. They all missed the corner. See you later, guys. Cosman gets the grass, comes back down, and he comes down and makes some contact there with the 59. Who in the world was that back there? Hold on. Oh, that was Caleb Hoffman. That was
out of retirement, by the way.
Spinning it as well. Yeah, he's supposed to be running our social media. Yeah, there he goes in that junkyard 77-92 thing. He got up in the air somehow. So we've got a big crash in the back of the field on lap 1, corner number 2. So we made it a little bit further than last time, but not by much.
I think that was a situation, and as a very much mediocre road course driver, you kind of follow the guy in front of you for, you know, a point of reference on braking, and Dylan Jacobs just sent everyone through the grass, and you see 3-4 guys go wide, and I think, you know, everyone's just trying to mind their P's and Q's and kind of just follow the field, and that caused that incident. So unfortunately, some of these guys may have to make the decision to use their fast repair, not this early. Most probably will not, but we are under caution on lap 2, Jake.
Yeah. Let's talk with the guy that's now leading The drive. Okay, let's click on the right thing. There we go. The driver of the 77, Davin Cornelius. Great start out of the gate. Took the lead and didn't have to look too far because they're right behind you for 15th. But a good start nonetheless.
Yeah, that was fun. Oh man, I knew the green comes out early here. I didn't even remember it being that early. I mean, we're still turning. Starting on the front row. We're still turning. The green comes out. Luckily, get a good enough jump. Almost shot wide in turn 2. It was a little bit sketchy. Yeah, interesting, fun. Got a lot going on right now.
Is it really that difficult to not overdrive turn 2? Because you had 4 or 5 folks behind you that did it.
It's difficult to not overdrive anything here. This place is tough, and you got to be so smooth to get around here decently. Yeah. Oh, it sounds like we're pacing one more time. Cool.
Okay, cool. So it looks like we're gonna be here a while. Yeah.
Cancel all plans for tomorrow.
Yeah, really.
Wow, or they got to start making turn 2.
All right, well, best of luck to you. Potentially we'll talk to you here when this stage is done, and who knows, the stage may be under caution. Maybe under caution. Best of luck.
Yeah, I hope I get to talk to y'all again under some good circumstances.
Davin Cornelius looking for his first win in the core on iRacing. Had a couple of wins in Season 2 when this game was on NASCAR Heat still. In the before times, but we advanced in our technology, moved over to this service, and the driver of the 77's gotten close a couple times, but hasn't been able to seal the deal yet. I'm told we're bullying Gary Owens now. Or Gary Owen, I can read. What did Gary do? He's back in P4.
Nope. Oh.
He uploaded his next-gen paint? He did what? Oh, my...
Oh.
He did what? What
Gee.
car are we running, Bill? Oh my gosh.
See, for me, I just have him in a regular car because I didn't use
yeah, you have trading paints on.
Yeah.
The podcast doesn't. Oh, brother. All right, well. All right, so there's that. Yeah, so he's going to fix it, and everybody has gone marshmallow mode for the time being. They'll load in here eventually. Okay, so we are going 1 to green this time. Maybe we should just not throw cautions for things in the back field. Nonetheless, 16 drivers are left. Caleb Hoffman of Starton Park in that rent from, I guess, Davin's car. It beat to hell and back, but that's what he decided to run this week.
See if this left lane can get the jump again. We saw Davin get a really good run into turn 1, kind of have the lane entering the corner, and took the lead from Pryor as from the pole sitter. We'll see if he can maybe match that move here when they go back to green here on lap 4.
All right, so pace truck's going to be in. We're going to get the restart with 3 laps complete. We completed 2 corners under green flag. Davin on the inside, Brian LaPrat on the outside. Green flag, back underway.
Just as I mentioned, these guys side by side, Vargas sideways behind the battle for the lead. And if Pryor can maintain this left side position, he's going to have the preferred line entering turn 2 into 2A. And these guys still side by side.
Oh, man. Gary caught the grass getting out of turn 1, lost a spot to Keenan. Pryor trying to go around the top side into turn number 3. Davin trying to hang it out down low. He's got Vargas and Schildhouse right behind. As they head down to turn 4 and head to the hairpin. Pryor loose down on that inside.
Oh, David Schildhouse!
David!
Right in the middle of the field.
No caution. Everybody avoids him. Wow.
Give him a shout out that he was in the 4th position. And then he does that. So he's got to focus here and get back on track.
Joey Stone just shoved Eric Keplinger off the deep end, and he lost 4 spots coming out of the hairpin.
These guys are still side by side for the lead.
Yeah. This is ridiculous up here. Davin on the inside into turn number 8. Breyer on that outside, and now he's going to be the inside at turn 9 as they head to turn 10. Davin down low at the curbs, gets the gas, and he's going to lead the first lap under green. Here comes Vargas. He's peeking to the inside. He wants to go all the way to the front, and he's there into turn 1.
Almost went to the right side of the rumble strips through 1. Here they go uphill into turns 2 and 2A. Davin has the lead. Vargas gets a little bit sideways under braking. That allows Breyer to attack once again. He clips the grass, and now they're battling side by side for second, and hopefully Davin can pull away from this battle.
I'm sure that's what he'd like to do, is Vargas battling for second. These guys are just out of control around this racetrack. Here they go, headed to turn 5. Still side by side for second as Davin pulls away. Breyer almost lost it in the same spot that Schildhaus did, and Vargas is going to take second as they head up the Mario Andretti straightaway.
Pratt concedes the position for now. Single file now for pretty much the entire pack. You got about a 6-car breakaway, and then you have the rest of the field. Our leader, Davin Cornelius, has about 4-car length lead. And is David Schildhaus struggling again? He's way back here.
Still on the struggle bus, the driver of the 20. I think it just took him that long to get going. He did go wide in the hairpin most recently, but other than that, he's still just way back there.
Oh, LaPrade just got really loose out of the S's. Saved it. And that's going to give... Sorry, that's going to give the 6 and the 77 of Vargas and Cornelius a little bit of breathing room for that top 2 battle.
And that's going to allow Keenan and Gary to close in on the back bumper of that 35. 5 laps complete. Whoa, what a slide! From both the leaders, Davin got loose and Vargas really stepped it out. They both hang on.
Like I mentioned, this is a very sweeping track, so it's a rhythm track, and you want to make sure
Justin
you take
Malillo is
advantage.
around.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he hit the wall. He drove it all the way. That's turn 3. Locked it up and got off and into the tires. That thing is... well, scrap metal now.
Left front suspension is definitely destroyed on that traction.
And he's got a long way to go.
So he will most likely use his fast repair for the completionist state. Oh, no.
Yeah, how's he going to turn left here? Well, that's turning to the right, but, you know.
I think it'll be okay turning left. It's the turning right that is going to be the problem.
Right. 6 laps complete. We're more than halfway through stage 1. Davin Cornelius has led every single lap thus far. Ryan Vargas second. You still got Brian LaPrade in third. Keenan Kusin in fourth. And Gary Owen in position number 5. Nobody out of the race. Technically, Caleb Hoffman, but I'm not counting him because he was the starting part.
You can kind of see just through the lens of Zach Johnson. These top 4 or 5 have pretty much set their own pace, and they have distanced themselves from the rest of the pack. 6th place Elliott Henderson's probably the closest to this battle.
Oh,
LaPrade sideways. But I was trying to say earlier, these guys just use every inch of this track to try and get that momentum and rhythm through those, especially the S's on the middle or down the downhill into the start-finish line, and then those you go through turns 2 and 2A, and then Quebec corner in turn 3. You really got to have a really good rhythm to get through there effectively, and these guys are doing a really good job so far hanging on.
Doing a better job than I would at hanging on this racetrack. As Justin Malillo has used his fast repair, he is down and away from pit road. He's probably going to get lapped in the near future. Nonetheless, as he's coming off pit road, the leaders are coming around. Breyer almost turned Vargas coming out of turn number 10. He's all over the back bumper of that TikTok car, fighting for second. 3 to go, stage 1.
Yeah, we've seen how these bumpers can be snow plows to another car in front that was really close through turn 10. But they continue on, and now it looks like we have a 4-car breakaway ending with Kusan and the 03 Kia Stinger. And we'll see if he can get to Breyer here through 3. Not quite yet.
Big day for the Canadian drivers as Davin in P1, Kusan P4, Gary Owen P5. And then you got two pretty good race car drivers, second and third, and Vargas, the Xfinity Series driver, and Brian LaPrade, who's trying to make it all the way to the Coke Series.
Oh, trouble. Elliot Henderson off corner. I think that's turn 6. That's going to get Cisco.
Spots.
Yeah, Cisco and Champagne close in. And Champagne's actually going to capitalize on Cisco having to slow up for Elliott. He's going to take over the 7th position. Now he's going to look for 6 down the back chute here on the Mario Andretti straightaway.
Cosman just went off as well. And, well, with Cosman, well, he didn't go off. It was the people in front of him that went off. It was David Schildhouse again. And then Dylan Jacobs followed him, and Cosman picked up both spots.
Henderson's mistake really heats up the battle for 6. Here comes Champagne. Looks to the right, gets to the right of those rumble strips through 1. These guys are maybe about two or so seconds off pace, so they'll be in their own little battle here. But this track is tough. It's very tough for how simplistic it is. It is a very tough track, very low grip, and these cars don't have a lot of grip and downforce, so these guys are wheeling it through this entire track.
Inside 2 to go. Pits are closed. As Ryan Vargas has got pressure behind him in that 35 of Brian LaPrade. Breyer is driving the wheels off that thing. Tried to take that second spot. Remember, there are stage points in the balance. 1st through 5th. First gets 5 points. 4 points to second, 3 points for third, and so on. So Breyer, I think, would really like that extra point to put in his back pocket for the rest of the season, but he's got to get that 6 car out of the way in order to get it to happen. Through turn 8, headed to turn 9 and then turn 10. As we have 1 lap to go in stage 1. Cosman's around. That is out of turn 5.
Gonna run out of aspirin. I was just about to remark that Davin was being caught by 2nd and 3rd, but that last time he gapped him about 4/10. So as long as he can keep it on track here, I think he'll end up being our stage 1 winner, but a long way to go.
Oh, speaking of keeping on track, Vargas got wide through turn 2, and that allows LaPrade to close it in as they head to 3 and now 4.
That's a point. See if LaPrade can get it.
He's just going to send it here down to turn 5, down to hairpin. Oh! We're good. He's going to try and go around the outside, maybe cross him over. Wow, Vargas sent it in deeper. Vargas holds on as they head up the hill through turn 6.
And Kusan closes. He's going to have to worrying about keeping that 3rd position. He's trying to battle Vargas for 2nd, but here comes Kusan in that Stinger. He's looking for a podium spot here for stage 1.
Up through turn 7, headed to turn 8. For the last time in stage 1. Coming around, Vargas got the curb a little sideways. LaPrade just going to sit and wait. Davin Cornelius is going to win stage 1 at Canadian Tire.
And Vargas will barely hang on to 2nd. LaPrade 3rd. Kusan 4th. And getting the final point of stage 1. Gary Owen hangs on for 5th.
So, stage 1 is done. These guys will get the opportunity to come onto pit road and then do it all again. Great battle, though, for really that entire top 5. They stayed pretty close together, and nobody really got the chance to pull away like we saw last year when we were here.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried just because it's a road course, you know, limited field size, that we were going to get a little bit spread out, but this has been great so far.
Nobody fell a lap down, which is nice. At least anybody that's left. So pits will be open this time by And after these guys pit, we will talk to our Stage 1 winner, who we just spoke to a little while ago. Davin Cornelius, driving the 77. Again, looking for his first win in the Core on iRacing. It's been 2 years, I think almost to the day, since he last won on the Core. I'll have to verify that. Give me a moment. So, yeah. How was your day, Kevin?
Well, it was all right. Dealt with some, escalations at work, but can't complain. Looked at the schedule tonight and realized, oh, we're in Canada tonight, so I guess it could be better, obviously it could be worse, but I don't know. I like Motorsport. I think it's a fun track. I ran Road to Pro here, not this year, but last season, and it's really fun. It's a really fun track. I look forward to seeing these guys navigate it all night.
Alrighty, so.
Oh, Cosman missed his stall so bad.
Oh, and Dylan
no.
Jacobs did as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Champagne.
I think he might be able to get to 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to jump up into the top 5, and he took 4 tires. No real strategy call there. Just got in and out of his box. Perfect. So Davin Cornelius is the race leader, and we get to talk to the driver. Uh-oh, did he speed? Uh-oh. Let's find out. I think he sped. Uh-oh. Whoop, whoop. Is that the sound of the police? Is that what we're hearing right now?
That's the sound of, I need new sensors for my pedals. I shouldn't have been in first gear. I know I shouldn't have been in first gear, but it did the thing where I put like 10% pressure on, and it's like, oh, you're at 50, you're going 2 over the limit, and I should have just braked. I biffed it. It's all right, we'll get back up there.
All right, so it's been almost 2 years to the day, I think. Your last win in Core was CTMP, right? Season 2?
Yeah, it'll be exactly 2 years.
So that'll be exactly 2 years. What's today? Thursday? Okay, so Sunday will be exactly 2 years since your last Core win. Sure. You've never won in Core on iRacing. What do you have to do now that you're going to be starting all the way out in the back to get yourself up to the front and have a shot at the end of this deal?
Number one is not lose brain cells on pit road. Yeah, I'm just going to take it easy here, second stage, and I know track position's pretty big, but I think with a long run in the final stage, we'll be able to get back up there. We'll figure something out. Oh, we're going to go green.
Best of luck. We'll let you get to it, and we'll see if you can get that red 77 back up to the front.
Yeah, we're going to try.
Davin Cornelius sped on pit road. He's going to be starting deep in the field here on the restart. I thought I moved him. There we go. Green flag, stage 2 from CTMP.
I think that was the best start on that right lane all night so far. Vargas gets the advantage through turn 1. He's going to single file out, but Breyer right there. And Kusan now going to be in 3rd after the mistake of Cornelius. So move him up to 3rd, and here comes Champagne up to 4th.
Everybody going to make it through the entrance of turn 2 just fine. As they head to turn number 3, LaPrade all over the back bumper of Ryan Vargas. You've got Justin Champagne blinking behind them in P4. As they head down the hill through turn 4 and head back to the hairpin, turn 5.
Oh, Cornelius trying to get on Cosman. Cosman almost sent him to the grass, and Cosman almost just went into the grass himself. This might be something worth watching here for a little bit, watching Davin get through the slower traffic right now. He's all the way back, and I think that's a battle for 11th position, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, he is back in 11th. There's trouble in the background. Dylan Jacobs is around. He just lost it on a straightaway.
Oh, he's going back on track. Oh, my gosh.
He got super wide, caught the grass, and just lost all traction in a league sponsored by Traction. Anyway, Davin Cornelius got by Cosman, sits P11. Now he's got to get behind Rusty, and Rusty's just getting out of the way and pulling over. Rusty and Cosman both just purchased this track.
Oh, Rusty!
And he's around. Off of turn 10, He's out of the way and really nobody coming after him, so we stay green, but Davin lost a lot of time in that bobble that he had coming out of turn 10.
Oh, Dylan! Oh, no!
Zah! Caution! And it's for the contact involving the 06 and the 59. Some 30 seconds behind the race leader. Rusty backed up and blocked the racing line and then turned directly into Dylan Jacobs. What?
I think that's just one of those situations, maybe a learning experience. Kind of just stay put until the rest of the traffic kind of gets to you. Because I think Dylan would have been able to get around him and avoid him down the front stretch, but Rusty got it together and then veered left, I think, to get out of Dylan's way. And that kind of just hurt both of them.
Rusty Walrus, Dr. Phil has a question for you. What were you thinking? What happened?
Depends which. Hold on, I gotta reset here. I was trying to get out of DT's way, and then I downshifted into first and completely, spun it around, and then I just couldn't get my act together. So, just complete lack of talent out there, man.
Oh, and he just went off again in turn 3.
Yes, sir.
Trouble.
Oh no.
Yeah, apologies
All
to
right.
Kamikaze, man. I feel like I do that to him every week, so apologies to Kamikaze.
Are you looking forward to Martinsville next week, getting back to somewhat of a normal racetrack?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, best of luck the rest of the way. You still have your faster pair, which is good. The only problem is you had to tow on your lap down, but we've got at least one more caution left, so you should get your lap back anyway. Best luck the rest of the night.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Rusty Walrus bringing out the third caution flag of the night, the second one for contact. While we're here, let's talk to our current race leader, driver of the 6. Ryan Vargas joins the party, and P1 thanks to Davin's little miscue on pit road, but nonetheless, you've been up front all night long.
I self-admittedly am not very great at this place, so I don't know if I have what it takes to win tonight. Ryder's been fast, and if Davin can get back up here, he's been really fast. But we're leading somehow, and I'm gonna just do what I can.
I heard this same song and dance last year, except Michael Cozy Jr. was the one that said he sucked here, and then he went out and won the darn thing. Gonna do the same thing tonight? Follow up in MCJ's footsteps here?
Maybe. I mean, I've been on a little bit of a hot streak recently on the sim, so hopefully I can kind of carry this over to the course side.
Hello? There we go. Okay, so Martinsville next week. Back to a normal-ish racetrack. Then we head to Michigan. Then we get the All-Star race. Now, you have yet to win a race to get yourself into the All-Star race. Is that on the mind? Getting a win to get into the All-Star race? Radicals at Charlotte? Or would you rather just go through the open and go through all that chaos?
I mean, I'm up for whatever. I'm here simply for what I'm getting right now, that good, sweet TV time. So, I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. If we can seal a deal and get ourselves locked into the All-Star, I'm all for it. If not, well, these boys have a storm coming in the open.
All right, so since we still have a long while until we get back to green, I'm going to ask you this. Since Zach put the chicken nugget enthusiast thing up on the screen, can you name your top 5 chicken nuggets of all time for us for the broadcast, please?
Oh man! All right. So the number 1 chicken nugget. Y'all ever been to Costco and they got like those dino nuggets?
In the freezer aisle?
Yeah. No. You like it comes in a bag. I'm telling you. That right there is the ticket. So that's number 1. And then what I'll also do is I'll say, I will put, now here's going to be, this is a hot take. McDonald's is in that top 5. I don't know where I want to put it, but McDonald's is in that top 5 because that is like your baseline nugget. Am I wrong?
I mean, it's like half chicken.
So? Are you supposed to, I mean, you shouldn't be able to point to the chicken and be like, yeah, that's where the nugget's from. Like, no.
Do we need Kevin's top 5 nugget list as well? Is that what I'm learning?
Yeah. You know what, Kevin? Since you're being judgmental, I want to hear it.
So I make my own chicken at home, like a cultured individual. I
Wait,
make
like,
my
you,
own.
Wait, like
I
you
don't-
actually like have a chicken that you
I don't-
like?
Yeah,
I don't
Lady
eat. I
Egg.
don't eat boneless. I don't eat boneless sissy food. I eat bone-in food.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna say this though before I restart. This is the thought that's on my mind as I restart. I'm gonna enlighten you. All boneless wings are chicken nuggets, but not all chicken nuggets are boneless wings. Thank
I
you very
agree with
much. And watch this TikTok car get a stage win. See ya.
Ryan Vargas, thanks so much. I thought he was going with something about the Mets there. I really thought he was
It's all
going in the
about the
Mets
Mets. Yeah, I was
direction.
expecting it. Sean's not here to
bracing
egg him
for it.
on.
But hey, it worked, and maybe we'll get the rest of his top 5 list under the next caution, potentially at the stage. Green flag with 4 laps to go in stage 2 here at CTMP. Vargas going to lead us off to turn 1.
Might not have gotten his top 5 nuggies, but he's got a good restart here through turn 1. But Briar LaPrade all over the rear end of that TikTok number 6. Here they go into 2A. And Champagne looking to get underneath Gary Owen. He does just that. Gary Owen runs wide, almost into the dirt as they move into turn 3.
Vargas hanging on for dear life. That thing looked out of control through 1 and 2. He's got that 35 all over the back door. But he's going to hang on as they head down the hill to turn 4 and head now to the hairpin. Oh, what a save by Vargas. You saw the onboard there, and he almost gets run over as they head into the corner. He's going to get a great launch on exit, though.
That almost created an accordion effect all the way back to Champagne. Kusan had to stop for Briar, who had to stop for the brake checking through the middle of the corner from Vargas, and that almost sent about 2 or 3 cars around. But we stay green down the Mario Andretti straightaway as they approach the S's. Briar has about a 3-car length gap in front of him towards Vargas. He sends it into the S's.
Vargas still out in front. LaPrade just trying to get by that 6. He started to get by him pretty much since the drop of the green flag. As Vargas is going to bring us around. 3 to go in stage 2 here at CTMP. Davin Cornelius has rebounded to P8 from all the way at the back. Here in this stage, he's going to need some more help, though, to get all the way back up to the front as they head to turn number 2.
I'm Davin. I want to get to at least 5th because last time through stage 1, that was about where, you know, the fast guys were. If I can get to the top 5 and I can eye my competition for the final stage, I think I'm going to be in a good place. But we talked about Shieldhouse, who, you know, struggled lap 1 and early on. He's made his way up to 6th, and he's going to be right in the thick of it as well. He's right behind Gary Owen looking for a top 5. There's David. He's focused now.
Yeah. Yeah, he had that big slide early, getting into the hairpin, but he's got that thing under control now in the P6 position. And he has not won in the core officially, like in the regular season or anything. Him and I have a deal, remember, for the All-Star race. If he wins before the Open, he will be in the broadcast booth with you and Sean, and I will be out there for the Open.
Oh, my goodness.
But now he has to win first. That's the deal that we made back at the end of the fall brawl season. Ryan Vargas still leading. He had LaPrade all over him. He tried to set something up in turn 8. Has a bit of a run. 2 to go. Pits are closed here in stage 2.
Man, Briar almost went off 2 or 3 times through the S's. He's just trying to find any advantage he can to get around the 6 of Vargas. And I think at the same time, he's got to play defense because Kusan's been on his rear bumper, especially on that downhill after the Mario Andretti straightaway. These guys kind of close up a little bit, and he's got to play a little bit of back and forth on the, you know, do I try to make a move on Vargas, but is that going to hurt me? Because there's a line of cars behind him, and they're eager to get through this field.
Headed to turn number 4. That was another good shot. Set it in way too deep. What a slide, what a save, and here comes Kusan. Here comes Champagne trying to make it 3 wide as they head through, and Keenan's going to take second down low.
What a move by Kusan. He almost lost 3rd because of that bottleneck. Champagne went high on the 03, and now here comes Briar to the bottom. Side-by-side drag race down the back.
Keenan, the Canadian, is actually driving not in Canada. He's in the U.S. for the week, on vacation. Fraud, I know. Breyer blinks, he retakes second position, and now Keenan's trying to hang on to that P3 spot as Vargas can breathe a little bit, get his eyes off the rearview mirror, and take the white flag.
Oh, Vargas sideways!
Hangs on, but he's going to lose a lot of time. 1 lap to go in stage 2. Vargas going to make this interesting for the last lap.
Vargas was able to probably breathe easy if he didn't make that mistake for a stage 2. And here comes Breyer to the left. Oh,
Here we go.
closes the door.
Vargas lit those tires up coming out of turn 10. He's able to hang on, though. As they bring it around through turn 2, thought for sure he may have overcooked it. We've got one off course in the background, Joey Stone. He's in the tires. We stay green. It's only one and only one. We stay with the leaders.
Breyer looks right. Vargas blocks down the downhill. Let's see if Breyer does it again.
Here we
He
go.
made a big effort through 6 and 7 here. He's going to try it again.
Oh, Keenan
Keenan's going to run again here on the downhill.
doesn't get the launch off, though. Breyer does. Grabs the gear and lets it go. But Vargas is scooting away as they come down the Mario Andretti straightaway.
Closest battle going to be for second. Breyer trying to distance himself from the stinger of Keenan Kusin. Here comes Champagne looking to make a push for that third spot. And Vargas made a mistake in the S's. Here comes Breyer.
Into turn 9, to turn 10. Breyer to the outside, and he spins. He hangs on. Maybe. Yes. He takes out Keenan in the crash. Vargas wins the stage. Who gets second? It might be Keenan as there's a car parked on the exit. It's Breyer LaPrade. Wow.
And through all that chaos, I don't know how he did it, but Davin Cornelius went from 7th to 5th. He's going to be in the top 5. He grabs and steals a stage point at the final corner and the final short shoot here for the stage 2 end. Wow, we got to look at a replay for that.
Yeah, we're going to need a replay for that. That was unbelievable. He almost had it saved. As Dylan Jacobs has parked it, Rusty Walrus has parked it. They're both done for the night. Breyer almost had it caught coming out of the corner, and then overcorrected it and just got back on the gas at the wrong time. So, by Zach's count, our top 5 is Vargas, Keenan, Champagne, Schildhouse, and Davin. Here's the replay through 9 and 10.
Yeah, I'm curious. We'll have to look. Here's Breyer. He almost had it. Poor Keenan just, having a dirt track it to get around these guys. And Gary,
He got turned by Schildhouse there.
yeah. Kind of an innocent bystander of the chaos. He ended up losing a top 5 for the stage. He ends up 6th across the line. We'll see how they end up scoring them, because the way Ben Easterday, our admin or race official tonight, throws the caution pretty much when the leaders hit the finish line. We'll see how they line up, but the stage points, it looks like it's going to be Vargas, Kusan, Champagne, Schildhouse, and Cornelius for sure.
Stage 2 winner Ryan Vargas. I know we just talked, but you made that exciting there, huh?
I mean, I told you. I said, you got me fired up about the Nuggets. I was ready to go.
So, do you want to finish your top 5 list? Right now, I've got Costco Dino Nuggets at number 1 as you're coming onto pit road, and you've got McDonald's somewhere in the top 5. You don't need to do it right this second. I know you're focused on making sure things are right as you come to your box.
You're good. I mean, Wendy's goes in there. Hardee's has a good one. PDQ. It's
People
Do
don't
that
know
right.
how good PDQ is. Oh no. Oh, Vargas.
What is PDQ?
it's the place in North Carolina. I was so focused on the Nuggets, I was too far right somehow.
People dedicated to quality. They have some locations in Florida too.
Keenan Kusin wins the
Wow.
race off pit road,
Big
and
shuffle.
Ryan Vargas is going to fall back to P8. Sorry,
So
Ryan.
focused on the Nuggets. Dadgummit. Oh well. At least we got ourselves some TV time.
Well, this is true.
Breyer's still in the
What's
pits, by the way.
What's the focus now here for stage 3? What's the goal?
So I think I'm P7, P8. So I think it's just gonna be a lot about passing cars, making up as much ground before I maybe make it to the end. No, there's no way. Just try and make it as far as I can up the ladder. and do what I can, you know?
All right, well, best of luck to you, and hopefully it'll be a while. Maybe they get a race till we talk to you again. Best of luck.
Sounds good. Thank you.
There is Ryan Vargas, and that's what I get for trying to pull somebody in early before pit stops. Crud. All right.
Jinx them.
Let's talk to our now race leader, Keenan Kusan, the Canadian himself, Keenan the Kia Kusan. All right, so P1 here. Yeah, how about it? You've been up at the front pretty much all night long.
Yeah, we're coming to green here. I'm on a setup I've never driven before. I'm still on vacation, but kind of just been capitalizing on mistakes, staying consistent, and that's the only hope we had of getting to the front. So I'm hoping I can just put my foot down, take off.
Well, it's a good thing you told me because I had no idea that we were coming to green. So
I didn't think you did.
I'll send you back. Well, I was going to ask you.
Don't worry, Jacob. We'll talk to you after.
I was going to talk about the like theme question that we have for everybody. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, we're coming to green right now.
Go get them. All right, there you have it. Keenan Kusan. Poor timing across the board. You gotta love it. Here comes Keenan and Justin Champagne leading us down. Green flag, stage 3. Keenan drifts it off the corner. We know he's good at drifting. Champagne in the grass as they hit the start-finish line. Here comes Schildhouse going for second down low.
We have some new faces here at the front. Schildhouse dead last on lap 1.
Going way wide. Elliot Henderson's way out there, or no?
Cosman's off track.
Who is that? That's Cosman way out there. Yeah, Henderson's way up at the front. I just saw a green car go flying.
Oh, Champagne goes wide in 3. And he's going to lose a handful of spots.
Remember, he restarted in second. He's back outside the top 5. P6 battling with Elliot Henderson as they come down into the hairpin turn 5.
Talked about Cornelius speeding on pit road. The first, trouble in the middle of the, Elliot Henderson sideways, and he almost got collected by Vargas as well.
At least he was able to hang on. A big gaggle back there behind Vargas. He's going on board with the 37.
Oh, Cisco's crowding him. He almost put him in the dirt. As they approach the S's, Elliot sends it in there. And he's going to maybe make it stick. Slide job on the 49 of Scaramuza.
That was close. Oh, Vargas, what a save! Through turn 9, a big slide.
Yeah, I think Vargas knows that mistake is going to cost not only track position, but a lot of time. He's going to make it up here as fast as he can with Kusan setting the pace right now. He was a little bit faster than our current leader that last run, so we'll see if he can catch him, but he's got a long way to go. These guys are all over the place.
Joey Stone just got pushed off the track by Cisco. He hangs on.
Oh, is that Justin sideways?
Yeah, Justin got really sideways. Here comes Davin for second underneath Schildhouse. Headed for turn 4. Davin going to take the outside line down the hill. And he makes it work. Woo!
Through Moss Corner, here comes Davin. Sped on pit road on stage 1's pit cycle. Back all the way back to second. Uh-oh!
Big slide. He hangs on, but he's going to lose some spots. Vargas was sliding it as well, but just on a different part of the racetrack.
Yeah, that allows Scaramuza to get that position back from Henderson. Now Henderson, where he was a lap ago, hunting that iRacing number 49 down the Mario Andretti straightaway. Here comes Joey Stone, and once again, another driver trying to make his way through this field. Briar LaPrade looks to the right of Joey Stone. Stone crowds him. Almost sent him off into the dirt.
Briar gets the preferred line in turn 10, though. And he's going to take the spot, maybe. Tough exit, but he makes it happen.
Puts LaPrade back to 9th, and that's the same situation that we have Vargas in. Really good chance for a good point stay, and right now with him being in 9th, not going to be enough to really make a difference with the drop. And Stone sideways, drifting through 3, or sorry, that's turn 2A.
Oh, and he gets hit by Keplinger, and off he goes into the tires. Nowhere for Eric Keplinger to go. We stay green as Cosman goes off, gets back on, and Joey Stone's going to lose 4 or 5 spots as a result.
We might have to keep an eye on this battle for the lead. Davin is coming, and he is catching that Kia really quickly, and he's going to put on the hunt down the straightaway here. We'll have to look and see how long it takes for Davin to resume the lead that he had earlier.
The Canadians square it off for the race win as we're coming to 15 laps to go. here at Canadian Tire. Remember, next week we are at Martinsville. We go back to that double-header type deal where we do a certain amount of laps, then flip the field, and then do the same amount of laps again. Going to be a lot of fun. Then we go to Michigan in 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks during the holiday as Davin slides it up off the corner, turn 10. The All-Star race from Charlotte in the Radicals. And if you haven't seen a race there in those cars before, you're going to wish we ran them every week. It's going to be a hell of a show to watch.
Zach knows this. It's a grape drink. It's a featured grape drink car. If you've never heard of grape drink, it's an interesting. It's an interesting,
weekend, isn't it?
It's an interesting series. It'll be on not to tout the stream, but it'll be on twitch.tv/FTF_GG. It's a hosted event. Vargas will be there. Shieldhouse, I'm sure, will be there. It's a mini series of sorts, and it's absolute mayhem. You guys will enjoy watching it.
Oh, Keenan goes wide. Here comes Davin right to the back bumper as they head up the hill.
Stone off track again, but let's go back to the battle of the lead. 2 car lengths is the gap from Davin to the 03 of Kusan. Davin hunting him down the straightaway, and we'll see if he's got a little bit of a draft. He's got the slipstream. Here they go into the S's. Davin looks to the right, gets back in line.
You can't be too aggressive. You know you have another pit stop yet. You still got 14 to go coming to the line. Don't do something stupid. Don't wreck your car or wreck the guy you're trying to race. There's still a long way to go. All over the back bumper, though, as they head down to turn 1, and we have a car on pit road. Ryan Vargas, strategery out of the TikTok car. He's on pit road.
I was just about to give a good shout out to Vargas. He was the fastest driver on the last lap, and I think he was catching these guys.
Here for the lead, turn 2. Davin inside. Still side by side as they come off the corner. A great launch from Keenan up high. Davin going to try and cross over. Here comes Shieldhouse. It's a 4-car battle for the lead, making a 5-car battle. Gary Owen lingering back there as well.
Oh, Champagne hit the grass out of turn 3A. And here comes Davin, throws it in the middle of... Oh, here he comes in the Moss corner to 5, side by side.
Oh, we almost hit him.
Kusan shuts the door. We're going to have a draft. We're going to have a slipstream, a 5-car pack down the back. Oh, here he comes.
Where does Shieldhouse go? Does he give help to the 77? To the 03? Does he make his own line and try and make it 3 wide? As they come up to the top of the hill. They make their way through turn 7. They head towards turn 8. Davin going to be on the outside. Keenan down low. This is going to be the preferred line for Keenan in turn 10. They hit turn 9, still side by side. Oh, Keenan overdrives it. We've got one of the walls. Keenan to the wall. Joey Stone was way off course and in the wall in the sand trap, and Keenan puts himself in the tires as well. We stay green. Davin retakes the lead. Here comes Shieldhouse to the inside 1.
David Shieldhouse from last to battling for the lead here on lap 28. What an awful mistake for Kusan, battling for the lead himself, and he's going to fall all the way back outside the top 10. You hate to see it.
The good news for Keenan is the fact that he's right at the entrance to pit road. He can use his faster pair, get back going, and not lose too much time. Plus, if he pits, that should, I think, put him in the window to make it to the end. Cisco Scaramuza on pit road. He is rolling.
You mentioned Joey Stone.
He's already opened up a solid lead.
Joey Stone limps his way into the pits. He's 14th in that Ignition Chevrolet. He is out of sorts. And you talked about Davin maybe opening up a lead. Shieldhouse is still right there. Champagne 3rd. Owen moves to 4th, and Briar LaPrade, through the chaos in the pit cycle so far, he's back in the top 5 already.
That's insane. Whoa, Champagne! He goes off, turn 8.
Oh, he keeps off the wall.
Oh, he does hang on. And now he's going to rejoin and try not to get in the way of Briar LaPrade. LaPrade to the inside. He takes the spot off the corner. So move Briar LaPrade to P4, drop Champagne to P5, as we've got 12 laps to go from Canadian Tire.
Do not count out that 35 in Briar LaPrade. Last time by, half a second faster than our top 3.
Oh, Davin goes wide! Shieldhouse is going to spin! Davin is way off, caution's out! We've got another one off just up the road that might put Gary Owen in the race lead.
Let's see what Ben says, what the race officials say about that one.
Davin missed it, the blind leading the blind. He just got the rear tire in the grass, let him off into the corner, then Schildhouse spun, plus Joey Stone was wrecked just up the road from these guys yet again. We'll see where Ben decides to put Gary at here.
Looks like the way it scored, as soon as he threw the yellow, it looks like Davin does maintain the lead. It's just like turn 1, or sorry, lap 1, turn 2, when we first started. You know, a couple guys, you know, go a little bit wide, and it's just everybody else.
My oh my. What a wild, wild race.
Pit road's closed.
Yeah, these guys got to go do another lap.
Joey Stone's off track. He's spinning. He's off. He's dirt tracking it very similarly to how these guys were. There he is. You can see the track marks. He's on the struggle bus right now.
Yeah. So. Okay, so we get a chance to debrief now. Oh, all right. So,
so we might have a shakeup here. Cisco Scaramuza pitted.
yes.
Right before this cycle. If he stays out...
So did Vargas.
Well, I don't know if Vargas is going to stay out. That's something I was going to actually bring up. Cisco's going to have pretty much brand new tires. Vargas had about maybe a lap and a half, 2 laps on him. We'll see if he thinks that's enough to warrant a pit stop. We'll see if he stays out. But that's definitely going to shake up this battle for the lead. Even if it's for a lap or 2, that's going to really shake up the field as far as going uphill through the S's or downhill through turns 2 and 3. It's been the hot spot right now for the action for these cautions. We'll see how it pans out. But I fully expect everyone else to pit.
All right, so we'll let these guys pit, and then we'll try and talk with somebody here. Perhaps, is Gary Owen even here? Is Gary Owen in the building? He is in the building, so we could talk with him. Breyer is also here. So, Kevin, it's your choice. Who are we talking to about with Chicken Nuggets here?
Let's wait until the pit stop, and let's talk with Breyer, because he's been all over the place tonight.
Okay. I have a feeling next week when we have 17,000 cautions in Martinsville, we're going to need another question like this to ask for everybody here. So Vargas stays out. He is the race leader. Keenan also stays out. Remember, he just pitted with the crash, so that all works out for him.
Wow.
He's going to be P3 with Vargas leading and Cisco in second. Gary Owen overshot his box just a hair. We're going to at least drag Brian LaPrade up. And race off pit road, going to go to Davin. Champagne gets second, Breyer in third, Elliott Henderson fourth off pit road. Let's talk to the driver of the 35. Been a wild night for you, from the front to the back, back up to the front. Certainly there's been a lot of action all night long.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of been a weapon tonight, honestly. I feel pretty dumb out here, but it's been fun, for sure. I just rear-ended poor Gary there on pit road. I didn't see the cone at all, and rear-ended him, and somehow we both got no damage, so at least it wasn't that bad. But yeah, the stage 2 finish was fun there with Ryan, and just trying to get after it and make it exciting, I guess, and bot it out and wrecked myself and caused a little bit of an incident there coming to the checkered for that stage. But yeah, back to front a couple times, and hopefully we can end up at the front and not wreck people and myself.
It's certainly been a lot of fun, no doubt about it. All right, so we've had this deal going on pretty much all night, and even though you're the third person to ask about this. So we talked to Ryan Vargas about his top 5 chicken nuggets as we're coming to green, even if you just can name 1 or 2 of your top 5 chicken nuggets off the top of your head.
Do they have to be in order?
Nah.
No.
Wendy's, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Tyson chicken nuggets, Hardee's, chicken strips maybe. I don't know if it counts,
yeah.
but
Hardee's, Wendy's, and McDonald's are the units.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, best of luck, Briar. Good luck.
thank you.
So Brian LaPrad's going to take the restart here, and he's going to be restarting in P5. Vargas and Scaramuza. Green flag, 9 laps to go from Canadian Tire.
Oh, Vargas. Gonna edge Scaramuza. Now it's gonna see if these guys can get around Scaramuza.
Oh,
Davin
damn it.
sideways.
Fresh tires.
Oh,
Going to Briar.
Oh, Schildhouse locks it up. Right in front of Keplinger and Henderson. That almost stacked up the field. Here comes Briar under Scaramuza.
He had to avoid Champagne, who had to avoid Davin. They all stack up. Oh, here. What a slide down underneath Cisco. They're all going to hang on, and Vargas is just going to scoot away from the pack.
And I question the decision if the tires being, the couple laps older is going to be worth it. And it looks like if Scaramuza can hold up this pack, as here comes Briar underneath for second, if he can get a big enough gap, it might be worth it. These guys are sideways out of 5.
They're sideways all over the place, not just turn 5. My, oh my. What a race. I mean,
This is the best road course race I've ever probably watched on iRace.
I think I'd rather be here than Watkins Glen.
This is a great track. It really is a great track.
Yeah. Yeah, it has its moments that are slow, but this really, I think, has proven that we should probably stay. Here is Champagne to the inside of Schildhouse. Makes it. Woo.
Cornelius looks low on Scaramuza, has to back out through 1. See if he makes an attack down into turn 2 and 2A. Scaramuza makes a mistake. Not quite enough of one. Here comes Cornelius to the left. But Scaramuza's going to have the preferred line through 3. And that's going to stack up the rest of the field. Here comes Kusan behind Cornelius as well. He's looking for retribution.
Yeah, really. Both Canadians that have led tonight have found themselves in some sort of trouble. Here comes Davin. Sends it in.
Big send. Oh, no!
Pushed him wide. Here comes Keenan. Keenan's going to take 3rd. Davin falls right back to 4th.
Cisco stuck. He gets back going. He's going to fall all the way back to 12. That's tough.
Cisco Scarascruda. My, oh, my. He got screwed right there.
Hopefully he doesn't break the pedals again.
Briar LaPrade closing in on Vargas. 0.4 of a second is the gap. But we've got a great battle from 3rd on back here as well. We don't have enough cameras for this. My goodness.
Man, Briar closed the gap quickly. Last time by a 1:22.03. I think that's Briar's fastest lap of the night. And he is focused right now. He's trying to get around Vargas. Looks to the right. Not enough room.
Not only his fastest lap of the night, the fastest lap of the race overall. Vargas drives it in way deep into turn 2. Here comes Briar, going to try and go the long way around in turn 3. Can't do it. Now he's going to try and cross it over for turn 4.
These guys are setting qualifying laps out here. Here comes Briar. Briar has the run. Vargas goes off track. Nicks the grass. Vargas
4.
sideways. Both these guys sideways.
Here they go to 5. Little squeeze. Vargas goes wide. Briar LaPrade back to the lead. As Cornelius takes over 3rd, here comes Champagne trying to get by Kusan for 4th.
Oh, I thought Vargas was going to have a run out of 5A, but Briar puts the power down and pulls away 2 car lengths. Now 3 car lengths down the back.
Coming to 6 laps to go.
And now you really got to think how much these tires are going to really affect Vargas. Got about maybe a lap and a half, 2 laps on him compared to the rest of the field.
Whoa, David Schildhouse got a little wide there coming off the corner. Hangs on. It's Brian LaPrade just going to try and scoot it away now. Although Davin was a full second quicker than LaPrade that last time by. He is on rails trying to catch these top 2.
We'll have to see if LaPrade can get that pace back up. He did have to navigate Vargas.
Oh, Davin wide. Got the grass a little bit coming out of 2.
Oh, battle for 5th. Champagne was looking for it. Or sorry, that was for 4th. Champagne looking for 4th, and that's actually going to cost him a spot possibly. Here comes Schildhouse to the right. Oh, and Champagne slides it. Barely hangs on. Oh, battle for 2nd. Here comes Cornelius underneath Vargas.
Can he get the launch off down low? Side by side, Champagne almost spins it. Hangs on, Davin takes 2nd, round the outside, through turn 6. Move Davin into P2, and he's got a long way to go. 2 seconds to catch Brian LaPrade and try and get his first win in 2 years.
You want to see an illustration of what 2 lap older tires does? Look at the exit of turn 5A. Vargas just could not keep up with Cornelius out of the corner, and he lost that 2nd place position. And he's got to be worried now. He might lose 3rd on back. Here comes Kusan as well. But right now, Cornelius has got to look forward and see if he can catch LaPrade. Gap last time by 2.3 seconds for our leader.
Brian LaPrade, a 1:21.979. Fastest lap of the race that last time by for our race leader.
That's a pole-setting lap. He ran a 1:21.89 for our pole tonight.
I think
wow.
Davin's going to need a caution with 5 to go here.
Breyer said he looked stupid a little bit earlier tonight, and I kind of would agree with him. He went sailing for the stage 2 victory, but right now he is long gone right now. Oh, Vargas is around.
Turned.
Oh, right in the middle of the field. That stacks everyone up. Champagne and Owen collect each other.
No caution.
Wow.
Stay green. I can't believe that didn't throw one. He got hit on the crossover from Kusan. And he falls all the way back to 9th.
Yeah, Henderson was the biggest beneficiary. He stole 7th from, that was Owen, actually 6th. Owen looking to make the attack back. Man, this track is awesome.
4 laps to go from Canadian Tire. As Breyer, again, fastest lap of the race, 0.936.
This is an open wheel. I thought you were supposed to get slower in stock cars at road courses.
Yeah, seriously. Of course, Breyer already won this year. Where was it? It was, yeah, okay, so it was linear. It was just last week. He won the 2nd race. Trying to go back to back. We've had 5 different races, 5 different winners. If Davin could win, that would make it 6 for 6. But Brian LaPrade is 3.5 seconds between him and the 77.
Quick update on our drivers who did stay out, both involved in incidents. Vargas back to 8th, Scaramuza in 11th, Cosman slowing off the pace once again. He's been struggling all night. I feel bad for him. Road courses are not his best friend.
No, well, and Cosman also did just buy the track today.
Fair enough.
3 laps to go from CTMP, and Davin's just looking for a miracle right now and hoping if he gets a caution, he's not it, because he's still losing time to the driver of the 35.
Whatever Breyer has figured out, he is setting it free right now. 1:21.9 again. 3.8 second lead over the rest of the field.
Unless he completely burns his tires off for these last 2 laps. I don't see Davin catching him. Davin's going to need 3 perfect laps, and he's going to need 3 imperfect laps from the driver in pro as trouble. Henderson around, no caution.
Oh, into the
In the wall. He's got to back up. Turn it, gets it going. We stay green. That's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping we were going to see that.
I mean, if Vargas didn't bring the caution, I don't know what can here with what will be 2 to go this time by.
We need a big crash somewhere.
The closest battle is going to be for 4th and 5th. Shieldhouse 4th, Champagne about half second behind him in 5th, and you got Owen in 6th. That'll probably be where we might be able to see something happen.
2 laps to go. Vargas goes off. That's turn 8.
I think he's
Way
conceding.
out there, and he's going home. Vargas is going to get some chicken nuggets. He's done.
5-second lead. How is he
And it's
pulling this
growing.
off? He is killing everybody.
Davin 2 seconds slower that last time by. I think Keenan's got a better chance of catching Davin at this point. That gap's only 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, last time by, he was 9/10 faster than our second place competitor in Cornelius. And he's only got to make,
going wide.
he's got to make up 1.6 seconds. You do the math, he will be there on the final lap.
If you're gonna wreck, now's the time. Bring it around through turn 5 and head through turn 6 and up the hill down the Mario Andretti straightaway.
I do not want to jinx him as they go down the backstretch. Justin Malillo is in 7th.
Heck yeah.
Unbelievable.
Fast and not in the way, even on a road course. White flag, Briar LaPrade, 1 lap to go from Canadian Tire. Trying to bring it on home. He's got a 6-second lead, and he slowed down by almost a full second, and he is still a full second faster than Davin.
Cornelius turned it up a little bit, maybe to play a little bit better on the defensive end against Kusan. Looks like he might be able to, if he maintains that pace, hold on to the second spot. Battle of the Canadians.
But for the second year in a row, a Canadian is not going to win the Canadian road course. And Davin is going to go more than 2 years now without a win in the core. We're going to break the 5 different winners streak here as Briar comes up the hill for one last time. I mean, there are no battles on the racetrack. There's not going to be a close finish for any position unless somebody biffs it. But here it comes through turn 8. Briar LaPrade, yeah, he spun. He said he kind of felt like he was a weapon out there. But in this time, he's going to victory lane. Briar LaPrade, win number 2 on the season. He wins the DriveThrough Designs 100K from Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Davin Cornelius.
Oh no.
3rd place last year, 2nd place this year. Cody Hickens around. That's on the Mario Andretti straightaway. Keenan Kusan 3rd. David Shieldhouse in 4th. Justin Champagne rounds out the top 5. Justin Malillo does indeed finish P7. And, oh, there goes Briar. Spinning it around. I hope he's just celebrating that car.
I think the field would have enjoyed that a lap ago.
Yeah, right? And then Davin got punted by Keenan there. Wow. Look at that. All right. So let's run through our results here from Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. As everybody's now going to go take the IDK jump and disconnect. There, yeah, there they go. There they go. There they go. Yeah. That's where the circus music is going to play during the radioactive. Anyway, let's go through this. Briar LaPrade's your race winner. Davin Cornelius will finish in the 2nd spot. Keenan Kusan finishes in 3rd, so 2 Canadians on the podium. David Shieldhouse, P4. Justin Champagne, P5. Gary Owen, P6. Justin Malillo, P7. Garrett Keplinger, P8. Cisco Scaramouza rebounds to finish P9. Elliot Henderson rounds out the field in P number 10, Kevin.
Cosmin Jonas Shu finishes in 11th. Cody Hicken struggled there at the end, finishes in 12th. Joey Stone, last car on the lead lap, finishes in 13th. Vargas, an early competitor pretty much throughout the race, actually, will finish in the 14th position. Dylan Jacobs, 15th, 21 laps down. Rusty Walrus, 16th. And our social media guy, Caleb Hoffman, starting park, 17th. And Anthony no show, he finishes 18th-ish.
Yep. So, your weapon, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I would consider myself a weapon that race still. That was fun.
A great night for you nonetheless. Your second win in a row. You break the new winner every race streak. And now here you are. You're pretty much going to be, I think, on top of the point, or close to being on top of the points. Yeah, because of the drop. And the two guys in front of you aren't here. I believe you're going to take over the points lead here. Pretty impressive for somebody that missed a week.
Yeah, that's kind of the goal there, to try and close whatever point gap there was. I know it was really close between me, Frisch, and Cozy. So with those two not being here tonight, that definitely helped out the point situation for us. But yeah, that last stage there, just kept the car clean. I don't think I touched anyone. Got real close there with Ryan. I think I gave enough room. I hope I didn't hit him or net code with him or anything crazy or dumb like that. But yeah, just started hitting consistent like 121.9s, which I think was close to my Q time of a 121.89, I think, or something like that. But yeah, I was just flying there at the end. I don't know what hit me, but just started being consistent.
So now we head back to the short tracks next week. We go to Martinsville. Thoughts on returning to Martinsville, returning to a short track nonetheless. We saw 17 cautions last time we were there, unlike the 17 we saw last week at Lanier.
Yeah, I'm excited for Martinsville, honestly, even with or without the cautions. Doesn't matter. Martinsville's usually pretty fun. It's just the ARCA car. Normally, like, with me being quote-unquote a pro driver in this series or league, people consider me as, pretty good and all that. This ARCA car, I can't really get a good grip on it, honestly. It's I don't sit there and run 200 million laps a week just for one race like I do or used to do with the trucks and Xfinity car now and next gen next year. But yeah, like I don't normally run these cars, so it's fun to kind of get used to them and all that. But yeah, that's going to be fun figuring out these cars at Martinsville for 200 laps total, 100 lap races, 2 races.
That sounds right, something like that. But best of luck to you next week. We will see you next week and maybe go for the 3-peat.
Yeah, hopefully. That'll be fun to go for. I think we can defend it maybe. We'll see. But Martinsville, something may happen. You never know. It's crazy. But thank you guys for broadcasting all that good stuff. Ledford Billiard Supply, shout out to them, ledfordbilliardsupply.com, and everyone at Lockdown Racing.
Race winner, Briar LaPrade, here from CTMP. Let's now talk to our second place finisher with Kevin Davin Cornelius.
Davin, man, you were up and down, then up again, had the lead, lost the lead, drove through the field. Tell us about tonight.
Yeah, I had fun. That's what matters in the end. A little bit, I don't know, just, here and there. The pit road thing really set me back, but I had so many fun battles, man. Even the first lap of the second stage, going side by side with Briar for the entire lap. Oh my God, I've done some cool things on this service, but that's up there. Had good battles with Keenan, good battles with Schildhouse, absolutely bodied Cisco, and I feel so bad because he was doing well, and I just sent him all the way to the back. But it was kind of, the 3 guys who had already pitted, who stayed out in that last restart. I got stuck a little bit behind Cisco on the start and then got loose out of one. And as soon as Briar was past me, I was like, oh, there's no way I'm catching him. Because I had to work my way around a bunch of guys, did a bad job of working my way around guys, and the tires were gone and Briar was gone. But I'll take second. I'm happy.
Yeah, man, I think I would agree. And I think Jacob would agree that it was fun to watch you guys kind of body each other and storm your way through the field. I would say it's definitely up there for races that I witnessed on the service. It was a lot of fun. But we go back to the shorties, go back to Martinsville for the dual 100s. How do you feel like you'll fare when we go to Virginia next week?
Honestly, pretty well. I like Martinsville. It's the closest I came to winning last season, where I was leading until turn 4. Hopefully we can be on the opposite end of that and get on up there for at least one of the races. It's a fun track. I like it. I'm excited. Should be fun.
Davin Cornelius finishes second tonight. Good job, Davin. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
So there goes Davin. Send him on his way. Maybe hit the button. There we go.
There we go.
Third place, Keenan Kusin. All right, third place, home track. How about it?
I told you I was coming back. Oh,
Someone's excited.
man.
How about that drive back up to the front, though? It certainly wasn't easy, but you made it work.
Yeah, it wouldn't be CTMP if I didn't do something completely stupid. I heard my spotter call out spinner, and I looked up and panicked, and it was Joey pulled off the track. So by the time I realized that wasn't a problem, I'd already drove too hard, got into the tires, got that caution. Just kind of capitalized on mistakes, tried to make smart moves. I'm sorry to Justin for shutting the door on him on the restart in the final stage, but he wore up my back bumper last season, so I feel like we're even now. And I'm sorry to Vargas, but I mean, he hit that curb a ton. He was out doing motocross, and I really didn't have anywhere to go. But other than that, to be not at home on a wheel I've never used on a 350 millimeter rim, I'm pretty stoked.
Back to the ovals next week. We go to Martinsville. I don't have the stat up in front of me, but if I recall, maybe not your best racetrack a season ago. Thoughts heading into Martinsville next week?
I mean, I did okay on qualifying, and then I ate it in lap 1, turn 1 again. I know that's a theme of the season, but for the most part, I think I'm just going to go in and try to be consistent. The ovals, I'm just trying to get better every time. So if we can just nip away top 10s, somewhere in the top 10, then we can really capitalize on these road courses. But good points day. We'll try to shoot for the same thing in Martinsville. Be smart, capitalize on other people's mistakes, and hopefully we're there at the end.
Congratulations on the P3, and we will see you next week from Martinsville.
Hell yeah, brother. Good job, guys, and we'll catch you later.
Thank you.
Keenan Kusin, third place finisher tonight here from Canadian Tire. All right, Kevin, let's wrap this up so we can go to the airport, go get tested, so we can head to Martinsville next week.
Martinsville will be fun, man. We saw how these guys can brawl and battle here, not only last week but this week, and even with the limited amount of guys that we have, they put on a show, and I think the guys and the people who tune in every week know that, and I think next week will be no different.
Certainly a lot of fun. A great race tonight. Great race coming up, hopefully, next week from Martinsville. That is where you will see us next, is on Thursday. Same time, same place. Hopefully everything works on time next week. But in the meantime, for Zach Johnson, our producer, Kevin McAdams alongside me, I'm Jacob Pitts. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for Traction for sponsoring the core. For the DriveThrough Designs 100K from CTMP, Briar LaPrade, your race winner. We'll see you next week.